they say that it is the first few moments where you decide everything about me. That blows my mind. So blows my mind. Welcome to the house. Clubhouse ideas coming from me, from my experience, from my observation. And today we're going to be just doing 2 dry reads. One is of an announcement that Clubhouse and the founders made, and I want to make sure that it is documented and it is on YouTube using my voice. And then the other one is to go over a opportunity that they have posted on their job board that I am fascinated by. I really am. So let me kind of juice up my little chat, and then we will get right to it. Okay, so January 24th, 2021, and the read is called Welcoming More Voices. Welcoming More Voices. And if you are out on Twitter, you can grab the blog post yourself. But I will just make a quick read of this. Like I said, I should be here only 15 minutes or so. Make sure that I get my affiliate read in also for StreamYard. I'm going to be on a big 60-day push here every day for 60 days because if I've got to earn my wings, as they say, over at StreamYard. So I'm going to be talking more about StreamYard, trying to answer some of the questions that I think that are out there that are not being uncovered and dealt with, and encourage you to join StreamYard. The link, of course, is in the bio or in the description. Clubhouse is moving quickly today, but in some ways it feels like the journey started a long time ago. The two of us met back in 2011 through a mutual friend, and we connected over a shared love of social products. Okay, so let me just make sure that you guys are actually what I should do, I think, before I get too crazy, is make sure that you guys can hear me. So let me go back over to OBS and make sure that the mic is working, and it is. And so you guys should be good. All right. Back then, Rohan had been working on ways to help friends find each other in cities, and Paul was building an app called Highlight to help people form friendships with others around them. Over the next 10 years, we both kept working on social products, experimenting with new apps, failing, and starting again. In the fall of 2019, we reconnected over some work that Rohan was doing to help his daughter Lydia, who was born with a rare genetic disease, and eventually that connection led to us finally teaming up to work together. Against our better judgment and with the support of 2 very patient spouses, we decided to give social apps one last try. After a lot of iteration in the audio space, we launched Clubhouse in March of last year. Our goal was to build a social experience that felt more human, where instead of posting, you could gather with other people and talk. Our North Star was to create something where you could close the app at the end of the session feeling better than you did when you opened it, because you had deepened friendships, met new people, and learned. Unlike our other attempts, Clubhouse seemed to strike a real chord with people, and it has accelerated quickly over the past 10 months, from a small handful of beta testers into a diverse and growing network of communities. This past week, 2 million people around the world, musicians, scientists, creators, athletes, comedians, parents, entrepreneurs, stock traders, nonprofit leaders, authors, artists, real estate agents, sports fans, and more came to Clubhouse to talk, learn, laugh, be entertained, meet, and connect. It's the most exciting thing we've ever been part of. The thing we love most is how voice can bring people together. No matter where you live in the world or what networks you have access to, in Clubhouse you can be in the room, often with people whose lived experience has been very different from your own. In one of the most turbulent and troubled years many of us have experienced, people on Clubhouse have come together for important and nuanced conversations on topics of social justice reform, BLM, and anti-racism. When Ruth Bader Ginsburg died, room after room filled the hallways with people discussing constitutional law, sharing stories about RBG's childhood, and praying in silence together. Each week, parents of children with genetic diseases gather in Clubhouse to discuss medical developments with doctors, researchers, and other parents, talking, debating, and learning. We've also been blown away by the brilliance and creativity of the Clubhouse community. Each night in Clubhouse, there are now thousands of rooms filled with people hosting game shows, recapping NBA games, singing opera, discussing philosophy, meeting other musicians, sharing travel tips, running support groups, and meditating together. They're hosting daily talk shows, performing stand-up comedy, playing guitar, and giving history lectures. In December, 40 strangers who met on Clubhouse auditioned, rehearsed, and hosted a full-blown musical production for thousands of people that made national headlines. They are creating entirely new ways for people to come together, all through the power of voice. Our focus now is on opening up Clubhouse to the whole world. With that goal in mind for 2021, we have secured a new round in funding led by Andrew Chen at A16Z, who also led our Series A. It's always been important to us to have investors who care deeply about diversity and who will work hard to help us make Clubhouse a welcoming and inclusive community. We now have over 180 investors in Clubhouse, large and small, spanning many different races, genders, and areas of expertise, and including many members of our early community. While we've never felt that fundraising itself is a milestone, we wanted to share how we plan to use these funds to make the product better each day and to help creators on Clubhouse thrive. Okay, we'll take a little bit of a break right there. And let me see if I can get the Nightbot to get juiced up a little bit. Just add some juice here to the Nightbot. And I'm not too sure that it will work actually, but we will see. All right. So here we go. Help creators on Clubhouse thrive. Bullet point. Welcoming more amazing people. From the earliest days, we've wanted to build Clubhouse for everyone. With this in mind, we are thrilled to begin work on our Android app soon. and to add more accessibility and localization features so that people all over the world can experience Clubhouse in a way that feels native to them. Bullet point. Keeping the servers up. We've grown faster than expected over the past few months, causing too many people to see red error messages when our servers are struggling. A large portion of the new funding round will go to technology and infrastructure to scale the Clubhouse experience for everyone, so that it's always fast and performant, regardless of how many people are joining. Bullet point. Ensuring you get fast support. User safety has always been a top priority for us, and as we welcome more people, it will remain one. This means scaling up our trust and safety and support teams as we grow, continuing to invest in advanced tools to detect and prevent abuse, and increasing the features and training resources available to moderators. We'll also be aggressively growing our support team so that everyone's clubs can get same-day approval. Bullet point. Improving ranking and discovery. As we've grown, the number of conversations happening on Clubhouse has skyrocketed, and it's our job to help you find the right ones each time you open the app. With this new round of funding, we'll be investing heavily in discovery so that we can show you people, clubs, and rooms that are perfectly tailored to your interests and help you discover new rooms you never would have thought to look for. Bullet point. Investing in creators. Creators are the lifeblood of Clubhouse, and we want to make sure that all of the amazing people who host conversations for others are getting recognized for their contributions. Over the next few months, we plan to launch our first tests to allow creators to get paid directly through features like tipping, tickets, or subscriptions. We will also be using a portion of the new funding round to roll out a creator grant program to support emerging Clubhouse creators. We know we have said this before, but we are so incredibly grateful to everyone who has joined Clubhouse, given us their feedback during town halls, shared their stories, and been part of the journey so far. We built Clubhouse to be a blank canvas filled with amazing people, and it is nothing without the incredible people who fill the rooms each day. We're working hard to scale Clubhouse as fast as we can and open it up to everyone soon. In the meantime, anyone can join with an invite from an existing user or sign up for the wait list so we can welcome you in soon. We are also hiring in all areas, so if you are excited about our mission, we would love to talk with you. Thank you again. It means so much to us to be able to build this product for you, and we're so excited for this next chapter. Signed, Paul, Rohan, and the Clubhouse team. Okie dokes. So that is that article, and then we'll get into the jobs. Okay, the jobs. Here we go. Okay, the job we're going to be reading through is a job called Community Success. and the location of the job is out of San Francisco. I'll put this down so I have a timestamp on when I'm talking about that. All right. Clubhouse is a new type of social product based on voice. It allows people everywhere to talk, tell stories, develop ideas, deepen friendships, and meet interesting new people around the world. We launched in private beta a few months ago, and the response has been very exciting. Our early users love the product, and we have been featured in publications like the New York Times, Forbes, The Telegraph, TechCrunch, The Information, CNBC, and Wired, as well as a huge range of thoughtful blog posts. Today, we are a small and productive team with a strong background in consumer products. We studied engineering at Stanford, built early products at Google and Pinterest, and have founded and sold multiple venture-backed startups. We are well funded, with recent backing from top-tier VCs and many of the best angel investors in Silicon Valley. As we look towards a broader release of Clubhouse, we are seeking to add a few extraordinary people to our growing team in both part-time and full-time roles. If you think you might be a good fit, we'd love to hear from you. Who you are. You put users first. You care deeply about people, seek to understand their perspectives, and can deeply empathize with others. You love being the voice of the customer and have often found yourself doing this in other roles. You get great satisfaction from helping people. You understand people. You have a knack for identifying people's needs and wants, even when they can't quite articulate them. You understand how feelings, lived experiences, and emotions can affect each user and situation. You think not just about answers, but about how something will make someone feel. You're a strong communicator. You're an expert in precise, concise, and empathetic communication tailored to diverse audiences. You excel at written communication. You quickly grasp new product features, policies, and processes, and can explain them to users with ease. You enjoy creating novel processes and systems. You're analytical, organized, and results-oriented. You can work backwards from goals to identify the key activities required, set up processes to see them through, and systems to track progress. You can manage ambiguity, adapt quickly, and constantly strive for greater efficiency. You're self-driven, scrappy, and entrepreneurial. You thrive in fast-paced environments where new issues can arise without notice. You enjoy new challenges, are comfortable not knowing the answer to something, and excited to find solutions. You love what you do and may find yourself thinking and working at odd hours, not because you feel you have to, but because you're excited to create something with a big impact on the world. You rise to the challenge in time-sensitive situations. You have good values and care about doing the right thing. You value people with strong ethics and go out of your way to make others feel welcome. You enjoy hanging out with your teammates, are low ego, and make the workplace more fun. Okay, let's go ahead and come back. And reminding, of course, to check the description down below for the StreamYard link to join StreamYard, upgrade your plan, and use my link. Thank you. All right, what you will do. Okay, so we read earlier about who you are, and now what will you do? You'll have a big impact on user experience. In your role, you will communicate with Clubhouse users directly and be responsible for addressing their questions, requests, and concerns. You'll identify important issues and themes and provide input for product policy and process changes. Your role will be critical in continuously ensuring that we are building an amazing platform for our users. You'll be a direct resource and a systems builder. You'll address user needs via email, social platforms, and other channels to deliver timely resolutions. You'll also be critical in managing support, setting goals, tracking performance, and interfacing with team members across operations, product, and engineering to resolve issues. You'll help architect user support systems. You'll work with the team to design and implement a comprehensive support system utilizing existing tools such as email, customer service platforms, and developing new ones. For example, a knowledge center. You'll create user support policies and processes that will scale the company. You'll shape the product and culture. As a critical voice on user experience, you will translate your knowledge into and launch new community initiatives. You'll see firsthand the impact on policies and product features and how users engage with each other and the product. Your perspective and voice will always be heard. You'll be an owner. We believe in hiring amazing people and giving them as much responsibility as they can handle. Whether you're working with the trust and safety team to address a user concern, or proposing a process change to delight users, we will trust your judgment, give you autonomy, and always have your back. You'll create something meaningful. Social products allow people to connect in ways that were never before possible. At Clubhouse, you'll be figuring out something entirely new for the world, a positive product that brings diverse people together for deep and meaningful conversations, creates new relationships, builds empathy, entertains, and helps people develop ideas that can change their lives. As an early team member at Clubhouse, you will be a critical voice and have significant influence over the direction of the company. We will compensate you well, invest deeply in your development, and ensure this is the single best work experience of your life. If you think you might be a good fit for our team, we'd love to hear from you. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put an end to the dry read. Okay, put that out there like that. And that is about it, really. And yeah, at 24. Okay, so I've got like 6 more minutes to go. All right, you'll notice too, I'll talk a little bit about the change that was made on the banner today, called StreamYard Wow, 60 days and 15 minutes per day. So I am going to be, once again, attempting some sort of, I guess it's really a challenge, but in this case I really kind of have a carrot in front of me. So I have been using StreamYard for over 2 years. I have been part of the free plan in the early days, and then I was gifted one of the paid plans, what's called the basic plan. And the way that the company, of course, has grown and now been purchased by Hopin, I got a notice on the top of my StreamYard that I'm on a countdown right now. I've been on a 70-day countdown and giving myself 60 days to go live with you guys and share some of the cool things that I've discovered about StreamYard. Encourage you to use my link. And the reason is that right now, if I do not have people come in and use my link, my account will be dropped down to what I had in the very, very beginning, which is a marvelous account to have, okay? It's absolutely marvelous. However, so many people, once they're in, they realize that, oof, I'd really like to get more out of it. And what I'd like to encourage you to do is go ahead and get more out of it now. Because by doing that, you too can earn through, especially through the Friends program that they have. This is underneath a affiliate, is that you can actually earn, like I did, earn the right through friends and referrals, earn the right to use the basic plan. So I want to encourage that. I want to be able to share with you some of the things that I did to get the clicks that I have. And then, of course, over the 60 days, go over just some cool things, right? Some cool ways that you can zhuzh up, and some of the things that I've tried that have now become full-blown businesses, or that I've tried and that have, a full-blown careers over at StreamYard, which I find really fun. And so, these are things that maybe just through, a natural person, I'm not an employee of StreamYard, that I'm just kind of, taking a look at your stream maybe, or giving you some ideas on other platforms that you can use to, zhuzh things up so that you may be able to get more views, or be considered maybe in your own groups that you're really using a professional tool. Early on, actually it was in the right as the air quote the lockdown was happening. So we've been in quarantine since the first week of November of 2019. So if you want to talk to me about being quarantined, I'm kind of your girl. And early on, when the lockdown came into the U.S., of course, StreamYard was brought up in the forums that I participate in. And someone spoke up in the forum suggesting that StreamYard was not a professional broadcasting tool. And I didn't really stand up against that, but I'm going to stand up against it now. Of course, there are many ways that you can hit the go live button. There are many ways that you can inform your own circle, your tribe. There are many ways that you can take your company and push out the live feeds. Many, many different ways. The difference is that StreamYard makes it possible for you to actually do it, where you don't get stuck in the graphics department. You don't get stuck in the messaging. You don't get stuck in what social platforms you're going to be able to use. Like, you don't get stuck, friends. It is everything that it claimed early on that it was, and even better now. So check them out. If it is not that, and you're running into issues like over in the community, there's people that are they're constantly, right? It's X's and O's, and we're dealing with technology that people do run into issues. I can tell you that each and every of the issues that I have seen come through, of the thousands, probably tens of thousands of issues that I have seen come through as just a member of the community, all of them are dealt with. All of them are answered. And so many times it can come down to just a few things. You just needed to listen to the right person. You needed to walk through the right method. It's like, unless you built your own phone, which I know that you probably did not, then you should be able to get through on the mobile side. And unless you built the browsers, which I doubt you very that you did, you'll be able to sort out your browser situation. So as far as that's concerned, when we talk about what's professional and what's not professional, this past year, it is about the doing, the reaching your community with your message, your concerns, your education, all of that. And this is what has made StreamYard so very successful and powerful for you. Okay, now I'm 31. Okay, so that's it. Thank you very much. This has been Beauty Bubble, bringing you the house, all the Clubhouse ideas. And I really do appreciate you stopping by and checking it out. All the things will be changed, the keywords and the thumbnail and all of that will be changed to satisfy the title and all the, what YouTube wants me to do. But this has been a live stream coming to you through the YouTube studio here on the internet. This has been Beauty Bubble. You can follow me on Twitter, of course. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, that would be really cool. And come back and listen for more. Bye-bye now.